Hello, once again, this is NCHANZPLACE. So, here in front of us is the premium format Rocket and Groot. So, both sadly didn't come in the same shipment, both are in a separate shipment. So, that's kind of bummer because I got them for a bundle to get like a discount, or yeah, I think I saved around $50 for getting the bundle, and I was expecting to have them shipped together, so but didn't happen. Anyway, both come actually pretty good, except I mean in terms of statue, but in terms of box, the Groot box was actually damaged pretty good. Good thing the statue was not damaged, so that was a relief when I got it. So going to the piece, as you can see from the base, they actually have the same base, and it's also the same base as the Gamora. So they have this blue glow in them on the bases, in the cracks. Far, it actually looks okay, but if you look closer, it's somehow like just a smudge on the base. So that's a nitpick, or let's say for some, maybe I guess that's a bad thing, but doesn't really matter that much for me. So if I'm correct, all the crystals in their base are one piece, so they're removable. Groot has, I think, three. Rocket has one. So let's go first with Rocket. Rocket is actually a very cute guy, but he looks really badass with his two guns, and he also has a very good texture, if you can see. Yep, very nice. Look at the eyes, it has some gloss, and then the mouth as well. Look at that, very nice detail. So I also like the how would say the paint details in him. I really do wish there were more like battle damage or weathering in the guns, because that would have looked better, I think. And I really like the color in his suit. Really nice. That makes him pop out, like pop up from the collection. And as you can see, Groot is actually quite a dull color, so makes him really pop out. So the front of the statue is nice, but the back is very nice as well. As you can see, he has some very good detail in his tail. Look at this guy. But be careful, because these are all pegs. I don't think there are any magnets. I think only the hands, or I'm not even sure, but just be careful because it's very light and it moves very easily. So look, even the details in his belt is there, and then look at that. This little guy has lots of things to show in him. So let me try to focus. See, look at those details, very nice. And his boots, his knee pads, very nice detail in this guy. So yeah, very good. So that is Rocket. Now let's go for Groot. So this is one nitpick for me with Groot, is I actually wanted it to have more, how would say, like roots coming out in here, because looking at his pose, as you can see, looking at his pose, is about to strike. So I would have wanted or see some how would say roots coming in to support his stance when he's about to strike. So but that's a nitpick. In any case, the detail in this guy is very nice, really nice. Look at that, from his feet, and then this somehow the seeds in him, the cosmic seed, I guess. And look at that guy. I think in the cartoons he has this how would you say, cosmic seed in him, if I am correct. So look at this, the detail. This is the exclusive arm I put on, and then his eyes also is the same as the seeds he's carrying. Let me try to focus. There, look at that. Looks really nice. So there is somehow like a seam in here about the back, I mean the neckline, but it doesn't really bother me that much because it's a tree. And then yeah, maybe for some, I'm not sure for other collectors, but for me this is quite okay. If this was like a human or I would say like a hawk, then it would bother me, but since it's a tree, not really that much, because if you look at the detail, it somehow camouflages with the detail of him as a tree. So as you can see, he also has the seeds at the back. And the left arm also comes off. So as you can see, there's a lot of detail in him, especially like those roots. Yeah, look at that. I would have liked that those roots would have come out more also in the backside, like small ones, but I'm guessing maybe Sideshow didn't do that because it might become more how would I say, more delicate in terms of shipment, because I would have loved to see the small stuff like this one, like that. I would have liked to see that more, some everywhere in the in his body. So that is actually really good. So that's how detailed Groot is. This is how detailed this piece is. I really love the paint job as well. It looks really nice. See, look at those discolorations of the of green anywhere, everywhere. So I also like that they didn't make any much like if you can remember the Ultron, where there's some glowing, some overspray in terms of the light. But this one they didn't. It's really good. That's really a good that's a good move from Sideshow. So this is Groot. I am Groot. Yeah. So, and yeah, I guess that is for the piece. The good thing also about this piece is that they fit in my Besta, a shelf in my Besta. So that's really a plus for me, a piece that can fit in my collection easily. So stay tuned for the ratings for this piece. And yeah, so for the rating, I will be rating them individually. And then so let's go first with Rocket. Rocket is basically a unique piece. It's a small piece. It's a premium format, the smallest premium format I think I had. So, but the good thing about this piece is this has, for me, has a very good paint application. It really pops out in the collection, especially when he's actually his background is actually Groot, and then his color is orange and black, and Groot is brownish. And yeah, the when the light goes into his, how I would say, in his suit, it looks really nice. The color is really nice. How his mouth, inside his mouth, were painted really nice. And there's some weathering, not that much weathering though in the guns, but there is some, like some scratches or something. That's really good. And then how his fur turned out, the paint app is actually very good. So for me, I'm giving, and the quality in terms of they didn't have any overspray, any paint issues. So I'm giving the paint for Rocket 4.8 out of 5. For the sculpt though, I have one nitpick. I would have wanted to have him like a very more detailed gun, like really detailed, or maybe even bigger. That would have been very nice. Other than that, sculpt is quite good. Yeah, basically, I like how they turn out the fur, the texture of this fur, and also the the mouth. If you look at it, it's really good. It's really well done. The teeth are really well done, and yeah, basically, I like the sculpt, and there's also no issues with the sculpt for Rocket. So I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5. For the design, the problem with this piece is really light, and what I also didn't like is that it's that somehow it's delicate when I'm trying to move. I'm always afraid because it seems like the tail will fall off, and then the crystals might also fall off. So basically, I'm a bit anxious to move him around. So yeah, but the good thing is that you can easily place him because it's very small. The concept also for this piece with his base, you can attach it, not really attach, but put it together with Groot is really good. And then yeah, I also have wished he has more guns for accessories. So yeah, so I'm giving the design 4.3 out of 5 for the design of Rocket. Overall piece, Rocket is really good. I really do like it. X Factor, I would say, if you get the bundle, if you get one, you should also buy both basically. X Factor, I would say yeah. If you get one, you should get the other one as well, because they really look together. They complement basically each other. So that is for Rocket's rating. And now for Groot. Groot is for me is the piece that right now is one of my favorite, I would say. It turned out really good. I was actually quite afraid when it arrived because the box was really torn, and I was afraid, especially if you look at him. There's actually a lot of some intricate small details, like his branches. So I was afraid it might get break, but luckily, nothing was broken. That was a really good thing. And so when I opened it, everything was fine. So and then when I started opening it, the first thing I could saw is I can really see the wooden look of Groot, and it was really good. When I saw that there are some green, because I think I haven't seen those green discolorations everywhere in the pictures. I think it didn't really look that, or it was not really emphasized well. So when I got it, it was actually really good, and also the cosmic seeds for me it looks good. There's no overspray with regards to if it's the light, like a light effect or something in between. There's nothing like that. So the paint app is really good. I didn't have any problems or any issues regarding paint. So yeah, so I also like that there's like the shading or like highlights in him, which makes it really pop out if you have a very good lighting. So I rate Groot's paint with 4.8 out of 5 because it's, like I said, it's really good. For Sculpt also is quite awesome in this piece. As you can see, there's a lot of detail. I had one nitpick wherein I wanted to have more branches at the back, or let's say some roots at the back going out and going anywhere. That would have been nice, and also like the roots like holding into the ground more, because he's like doing a attack stance. I would have wanted that, but in any case, the the sculpt detail in this one, the texture is very nice. I can see layerings of sculpt in him, so I really like it. I really like how it's sculpted. So I also give this a 4.8 out of 5. And for the sculpt, I mean, for the design, I also wanted to emphasize very good that it does fit in the Besta, even with the swirly hands attached on. So that is actually a very plus for me, because I do have a I use Bestas, and I always wanted to keep my statues with most of my pieces within this Besta range or cabinets. So this is really a plus for me, that he can be displayed together with the other inside the Besta, because I really thought I need to put him somewhere else or outside. He does stick out, but it's actually really good. I also like the concept where in the bases that you can put them. He can put them together with Groot and Gamora and the rest. So that's actually very nice. And I also like how they made him, like his pose and his switch out. It is really good. He's also quite heavy. I think the entire piece is quite okay for me. Not that heavy considering the size, but he does have a weight. I'm not sure, I just forgot if it's the base or the piece itself, but it does have a weight. And yeah, for me, it's actually well designed for this piece. So I'm giving this 4.6 out of 5. For the X Factor, I really like the hands. I didn't thought that it was this good. I mean, the swirling hands, but it is really good, and I really like how it's designed as well. For the Yeah, that is for the X Factor. And so for overall, this piece is actually for me very good. I like how you put them together, and I also like the how, right, basically how they're done, or the actual piece already. And for me, if you are a Guardians fan, I would recommend getting this one. I hope they get the Star Lord also to complete the line, and also the Drax. And if you're also a fan with of how I would say with the Marvel, this is also actually a unique piece. Not many companies have gotten this piece. The only negative side for this one is, I think, for Groot, you cannot put anything else other than for me, other than Groot, if not together with Rocket, because you put a Groot, for me they fit in the Besta shelf, him and Rocket. If I put the Gamora, it doesn't fit. I've tried, doesn't fit. So I think it fits with how would say the Captain Marvel, but he would be very like looking side, and then he's really protruding out, so it doesn't look good. So yeah, that's why I always prefer them together with Rocket and Groot. So thank you once again. I think that's all from me now. I hope you keep watching and stay tuned. Try to subscribe on Ancient's Place. So thank you once again for watching, and hopefully more reviews to come. Thank you.